Hi, my name's Mark. I'm a product manager at Aviva. I'm 54 years old and I've been doing karate now for 5.5 years.
And my name's Noah. I have been doing karate for 9 years. I'm 13 years old and I go to Broadland High School.
Yeah, so it's 9 years ago. My wife and I looking for an activity for Noah. We'd tried swimming. Now we were looking at an activity that we hopefully could all enjoy. So we took him along to his first Tiny Tiger class. We'd seen the adverts for Esker, tried his first lesson, and yeah, haven't looked back since.
I was not a very good swimmer, but then when you took me along to karate, I was like, I'll give this a go, I like this. And what I especially loved when I started was the games at the end. Just loved it.
Yeah, so I've been taking Noah to karate for several years, and he'd worked his way up to purple belt, and I toyed with the idea of joining myself. Eventually I decided to take the plunge. Yes, I was 49 years old, but I'm a great believer in that age isn't a barrier, but I wanted to do it wholeheartedly. And the great bonus, if you like, is that I was able to do it with Noah as well, not just something that I do on my own. So I asked Noah if I should do it, and what did you say?
I said yes, definitely. And now look what's happened, you've gotten medal after medal after medal.
I think the experience of the instructors helped me enormously. Now, I'd had some experience of karate in the past, but it was a very long time ago. But here I found it to be, well, it's a welcoming environment. You can't help to acknowledge that. And like I say, I just found it very enjoyable from day one.
I can definitely say the same, because when I started the karate with the belts, getting your way to black belt, when I started that, I used to just hide behind mats over there until the instructor came along and helped me join in with the class. And then by the end of the lesson, I loved it.
You know, this sport, I think, is, I wouldn't say it's unique, but it's one of those few sports where you can actually do it together as a family. And we do frequently, so it's like 3 to 4 times a week we're training together, as well as practicing at home, you know, which is quite natural. You know, from all of that training that we do, you know, we do have our favourite parts of karate. I think everyone does, and for me, and I think, I'm not going to speak for Noah, but kata is actually quite big. We really enjoy the kata aspect. Would that be right for you, Noah?
Very right.
Very right. No, I think, yeah, kata is a great favourite of ours, but that's not to say that the other elements aren't, because I enjoy it all, I have to be honest. The sparring elements, as we've progressed up through the belts, I think it's become more and more, we've just enjoyed it more and more, haven't we?
Yeah.
And you're getting better and better at it, and it comes with experience. I've certainly found that with sparring. Obviously kata comes with experience too, but you can learn that very quickly. But sparring, yeah.
Yeah, I've also started to get a bit more competitive about the sparring.
Yes, we might be a little bit competitive at home, but that's in a good way,
Yeah.
The natural extension of that, and Esker gives us that opportunity, is taking it into actual competitions. And quite naturally, there's going to be some nerves involved with that.
More like a lot.
A lot of nerves, exactly. But I guess the benefit of your child seeing you as a parent compete as well, know that if you can do it, then they can do it as well. And it just helps support them on that journey. Because competitions, yeah, they test you, and you want to get better because you want to be able to compete and win some medals as well.
Yeah.
And that's a great feeling in itself. Like I said, we mentioned the local competitions, and we've had the opportunity to compete nationally as well. So not just around the Norwich area, but all around the country. And when you feel ready, Esker gives you the opportunity to take it internationally as well. So we've entered the European competitions, and you know,
Yeah.
have been hugely enjoyable. Which you say entering the European competitions, I suppose as a young boy such as Noah, he's had the opportunity to go to Denmark, Florence in Italy, Antibes in the south of France.
And then this year will be Poland.
It will be. So we get to see.
Very nervous.
We get to see Europe as a result, all through karate.
And we've won a fair few medals.
We have
from
won some medals.
National and international competitions. I remember when I got my gold medal in the Europeans in 2022. It was one of the best moments ever. In 2021, I was 10 years old. I graded for my first Dan in September and I passed that, and it gave me the opportunity to become a leader, which I think started a couple months after my grading. Yeah, it's a couple months after. I've been able to help people develop in their karate, as well as me, as well as myself. I've been able to help people develop and seeing them do well as well.
You know, speak as a parent, not just as someone who does karate, but seeing Noah grow over the years and then finally achieving his black belt. You know, a lot of people think black belt is the end, but you quickly learn as a black belt that it's just the end of the beginning. Yeah, just seeing him grow over that time, his confidence has grown, because he, you know, is generally was a shy boy, but now he can get up in front of a class and take a warm-up and then help a group of students, you know, with their technique and helping them improve. And so that aspect of it has been enormously beneficial for Noah, and he can take those benefits away, and that just feeds into his school as well. So it's been a fantastic journey that he's been on, and one that he is still on. And yeah, it will be good to see how far we take this. It's been brilliant so far. So karate itself and ESCA as an organisation has clearly brought us closer together. It's given us a shared interest that, you know, that we do frequently, and it's a daily part of our lives, and has been for several years now. I don't think that's going to change. That's just one aspect of it, and probably the one that we didn't anticipate probably when we first joined is that we're now part of a wider ESCA family, if you like. So attending competitions, and we've made some great friends, and Noah's made some good friends as well, you know, with all the other students that do karate. We travel around Europe and around the UK as well, attending these competitions, and you can't help but come closer to those people as well. And you share in their success as well. So when they win medals, you're not just winning it for themselves, you're winning it for ESCA. And that's been fantastic to see. And Noah and myself are a part of that team. So how many sports are there where a parent and a child can be part of the same team? There aren't many. I guess if I had any advice for anyone, you know, thinking of starting karate, you know, if you're a parent and you've got a young child and you're thinking of taking them along, don't be surprised that you won't get bitten by the bug as well. You know, I would just say that even if you just thought about starting, just do it and give it a try. There's no harm in giving it a try. I think you'll quickly learn within about a week. You'll want to do it, you'll want to carry on. I know I did. I can only speak for myself really, but it's been a fantastic journey, like I said, and yeah, just make that first step. That would be my number one advice to anyone. Parents,
don't be afraid, just do it with your child. If they're going to do it, you might as well do it as well.